Yay! Bye-bye. Hello, good morning. You'll be traveling with me in Angola for the next 6 days. I just landed in the capital city, Luanda. The airport actually looks very modern. There's not a lot of people because I don't think there's a lot of flights arriving here. Immigration went very quick. I'm here with my dad. First things first, you get some alcohol.
First things first.
We're gonna have to find our tour guide because actually I booked an organized tour and then I think we're gonna meet in the hotel. So this is a lovely view from our hotel. It's actually really warm here. It feels very humid and very warm. And fun fact, the internet connection is really shit. We actually bought an eSIM before coming here, but somehow both of our phones are not connecting to the mobile network, and we're now connected to Wi-Fi in the hotel.
Also not working.
Yeah, which is also not working. Hello, good morning. Today is Monday. The itinerary today is going to be our first stop, the Slavery Museum that is very close to Luanda. And then we're going to see a bit of Luanda, of the city. And then later today, actually, I'm very excited because we're going to go see the parade for Carnival. This is the National Museum of Slavery, but this also used to be the spot where they actually baptized a lot of the slaves before bringing them to other countries. According to our tour guides, slavery in Angola went on until after the First World War, which is just crazy. So there was still slavery going on, even though it was officially abolished.
You have to imagine all this area there on the back here. There were millions of slaves there, completely in this area.
Crazy that this used to happen to people, and people used to do this to other people. Over there we also have an art craft market that we're going to have a look at as well. So we just made a stop here in this area, which is a open air church, like an official open air church. So people come here to make donations, to pray, and just to, well, basically go to the church, but it's outside. Okay, our tour guides brought us to this area here, which consists of a few local restaurants, and we're going to a local fish place. It actually smells quite a lot like fish here, and it's very hot, so the combination is very interesting. But we're all very hungry, so very much looking forward. How was the fish?
That was great.
Very delicious.
We had 4 or 5 different fishes. It's really lovely.
Okay, just finished our lunch, and the next stop is this church here. So this is what they call the Iron Palace. One really kind of cool thing to mention, fun fact about Luanda at least, about Luanda, is that it's actually pretty clean. Like if you look around me, the streets are really clean. Everything seems pretty structured, everything seems in order. It's very nice, but it's very, very warm. Very, very warm. Angola used to be a Portuguese colony for about 500 years. It ended in 1975, but right after the Portuguese left, Angola fell into a civil war. So they had a long civil war, which then finally ended in 2002. So it's very, very recent, and according to our tour guide, this civil war used to be one of the worst wars that Angola has ever seen. The logistics of Carnival.
Yes.
Getting ready for it.
Yeah.
It's only cold. It's only
Of course, yeah. So for our last part of the day, we are now going to attend the Carnival in Luanda, and we just basically entered this area here. There are a lot of people, and there's supposed to be a parade, and this apparently is also the last day of the carnival. So there's 3 days of carnival, and the last day is supposed to be the most important one, because here they actually vote for the most impressive dance, performance, car, something.
I'm in the mood.
Yeah, we're dressed up. Like
Totally dressed up.
even my dad is dressed up. Wow,
Dressed
fully dressed up.
It's highly unusual for
Yeah,
me.
it is. I confirm it is. Well, I am also dressed up. I got a nice Angolan skirt, so we fit in, right?
Oh wow! I didn't realize.
Oh, we have the same. Wow, look at us. Yeah. Yeah. You're not going to be able to play carnival music at home. Hello, good morning. Today is Tuesday and we just checked out from our hotel, and today we're going to drive outside of Luanda. We're going to drive towards the Kalandula Falls, which is about a 6-hour drive, so it's quite a long drive, but honestly super excited to see a bit of things outside of the city. We're now putting all our stuff into this car here.
This is a big thing. Not much will happen to you.
Yeah. So we are now at a gas station on the way to Kalandula Falls, and it's actually really funny because this gas station is like very modern. It's literally like any gas station that you would find in Europe, actually even more sophisticated than some of the gas stations that you find in Europe, whereas you're here in rural Angola. So you have really not far from here, you have villages that are just super poor, and then you have a gas station like this, and oh, look at this! There is some chickens. We have some chickens over there. Yeah, so you know, very funny combination. Seems like they poured a lot of money into making this gas station happen here.
In about 5 to 7 minutes to have our lunch and then continue our trip. Thank you.
Hola.
So it's no tents.
No tents. I thought we would be in tents.
That's us then, I guess.
Amazing.
I didn't want to spoil the surprise.
You go in.
Okay.
I give you.
Wow.
You have to put me.
Okay, this is crazy.
What?
Whoa. Wow. What? This is crazy. What a view. And we have a balcony.
Can we have a balcony?
Hello, good morning. Today is, what day is it today? Today is Wednesday. We are at the Kalandula Falls that you can see behind me here. This is the view from our hotel room, which is just incredible. And today the program is that, well, first of all, we're gonna get some breakfast. I'm gonna get some breakfast right now downstairs. And afterwards, we're gonna do a hike to these waterfalls there. Honestly, just super, super excited. So we just stopped here alongside the road at a local village, and they've been very, very welcoming. Bom dia. Hola. They've been telling us basically how they process this here, which I don't know what the name is.
Say this one here, for example, you can eat it fried. You know, you
Okay.
cut it as small as this one here, put a little bit salt in it. It's really tasty.
Oh, peanuts. Wow. We arrived here close to the river, and there was this group of young guys that wanted to guide us around the river. So they've been basically following us. It's like a group of 10 boys, approximately 10 guys.
They will show us around. You know, they are discussing for themselves who is going with whom and this and that. You know. Guys, you will maybe have to take your shoes off. Yeah, water if you want.
Nope. So we're here now at this lovely hotel for lunch, actually, so we're making a little lunch break. Wow, and look at this view. This is stunning. Basically, this hotel is providing us a lunch buffet, so I'm gonna check out now what they have for food there. And we've been driving a lot today, we've been seeing a lot, so really looking forward to get some food. Okay, I believe we are now at the last stop of the day, which is the Kalandula Falls. It's been a long day. It is now 4:30 p.m., almost 5 p.m. and we are here. We just parked the car. All the way in the back over there is the hotel where we're staying, so this is basically the opposite side. I'm walking on these big rocks, big flat rocks, and there's some water here in between the rocks as well. It's really warm, like the sun is burning down like crazy. It's really, really warm. If you ever plan to come here, you know, take some long pants and, you know, light long sleeve clothes. You don't want to get sunburned, and also you have obviously the mosquitoes and all these insects and things, so it gives you an automatic protection for that as well. So we just got out of the cars because the road got too narrow. We are now walking the last little bit to get to the bottom of the waterfall. The sun is going down. We are feeling good, right? Are we feeling good?
Totally.
Great. I think we're not too far because we're already quite low, so.
Please watch out, yeah?
Yeah. We're very close now. Yeah, you can feel the water drops all the way until here. It's like everything is getting a tiny bit wet, which is quite cool. It's hard to keep your eyes open. Oof. Yeah, it was probably not the smartest idea to come here with white shoes. Yeah, lovely. I'm gonna have to wash them afterwards. Okay. Wow.
If you slip there where the water is, it's slippery.
Whoa, this is amazing. Our hair is wet. It's like quite wet. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Hello, good morning. Today is Thursday and it is the last day here in this beautiful area in Kalandula next to the waterfalls. It is now 8:37 a.m. We're gonna drive back all the way to Luanda. At least 6 hours of drive. It's gonna be a long drive again. And obviously we're gonna make some stops on the way. You know, you really see a lot of things when you drive. It really gives you a taste of what Angola is like, what real life in Angola is like, because life at the countryside is a lot different than, you know, in the big cities. So very excited for that. Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, vamos. Bye bye. See here, video? Us together? So sweet. This place here where we are right now is actually considered a very mystical and even holy place, because back in the days the Angolans used to fight against the opposition, which used to be the Portuguese colonizers. There was a queen that was reigning here back in the days that basically would come here with her army to gather energy, to gather forces, to restructure her army. And even at some point, according to our tour guide, the Portuguese even set a trap for the queen and for her army, but they actually actively avoided this trap, and hence this really has a special meaning, this place, for Angolan people. And obviously outside of having a very special meaning, this place is also just stunning because you can really see very far away. You can see the Kwanzaa River. Honestly, beautiful place.
You can try to find some gold.
Yeah, apparently there's supposed to be gold down there. Yeah.
You got your axe with you?
What do I have?
The
Oh, my
axe?
axe. No, I left it in the car.
We can have this trip paid for itself. If you just dig a hole in the ground.
Well, we can start with stones. You start, I'll film you.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I found a nugget.
You found a nugget! Oh my god, imagine! We just made a stop here to go for lunch. It is now 2:45 p.m. and we are here in this city. I actually don't know what the name of the city is, but it's a city. It is so warm, like it feels incredibly warm. And basically our tour guides brought us here to this kind of local place where I think they sell fish and some sort of meat dishes. So you can see here there's all sorts of different stands with tables where you can apparently just get food. These are both our cars. Another car. And this is a big parking lot. There's some music playing over there. Nice vibes. Wow. On the side of the road you have advertisements, but these advertisements, they're actually painted. They're not printed on paper or on whatever foil or something. They're actually painted, and they look like, some of them look so impressive. I mean, I've never seen that before. That's just wow. Okay, this is unfortunately the last day of the trip to Angola. I'm about to head to the airport in around 45 minutes. But if I reflect on the past few days, honestly, it's been an incredible experience. The country itself is absolutely stunning. So outside of Luanda being a very pretty city, also the countryside itself, the nature is just absolutely stunning. People were incredibly friendly, incredibly welcoming and incredibly friendly. Also, I think one thing that was very, astonishing was to witness the insane inequality in this country. If you go to the supermarket here, or if you go to a restaurant, the prices of food here, of goods here, is very similar as it would be in Central Europe. It's very quiet when it comes to tourists. So, if you'd like to go on holidays or explore a country that, is not that crowded when it comes to tourism, then this is really the perfect place. I really recommend go visit Angola, go travel to Angola.
Yeah, that's great.
So this is how it all happens.
Okay, we just stopped at a gas station and we stocked up on essentials. Cheers.